Welcome to yet another Focus on Neurosis episode, and we are here with the leads of the movie Neurosis by Notice Studios. I'm Dr. Damon.
Dr. Donnell Cole.
Cordney McClain
Mariah Brown.
Listen, you guys, this movie project, we're on set, of course, has been an amazing experience really watching these two work. And let's show the trailer because you guys need to see where this movie begins for Cordney and Mariah.
Tyrell Williams, Chief Financial Officer of Guardian Financial Services, Inc. How may I help you?
Tyrell?
Nikisha? Are you there?
She cannot hear you.
Who is this?
I am going to give you a list of tasks.
Look, Nikki, I'm coming for you. Okay? I'm coming
You
back.
will be allotted 12 hours to complete said tasks.
He said he'll kill me if you leave the office.
This is impossible. There's no way I can do all of this by 5 o'clock.
Answer your cell phone. What would you have me tell her?
Tell her I'm cooperating. If I get my hands on you, I'm gonna break every bone in your body.
Save your threats for someone who fears you.
You need to relax.
No, look, I can't relax, Tay. I got too much to do. Do you have any idea how many security systems I have to hack?
What is going on?
Codes I have to break and then rewrite to get into?
Why can't I go home?
What the hell with that? I'm not doing this.
What are you afraid of?
August Kane.
If the feds look deep enough, they gonna connect Edward Ambrose to our CEO, August Kane. And you know what that means.
You know that. I know that. I am merely a voice.
Just a voice on the phone. Really?
The actions are yours.
All this is on you.
I'm here if you need me.
And stop acting like we're friends because we're not.
Tick tock, Tyrell.
Just give me a few more seconds.
10 seconds, Tyrell.
Are you watching me?
9,
Keep it together, focus.
8,
What? You working with them?
7,
Stop using Nikisha like leverage.
6,
No!
5,
Nikisha!
4,
What did you do?
3,
I'll kill you!
2.
Just know by the end of the day, you'll have what you want. And I will too.
Very good.
All right, so as you can see, our lovely couple who are newlyweds, who are just in the thick of it, are really in the thick of it.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about the experience of having to live in both of those worlds of just being madly in love with your new bride, but at the same time going through obviously a stressful situation.
So, not to give too much away, but Tyrell Williams, he is new CFO of the largest Black financial entity in the nation. So he's on this high, and he just came back from his honeymoon. So between a new bride, getting this promotion, he's on a high anyway. And then everything falls apart. And he has to, anybody here with a spouse or had a spouse understands the protector mindset that you go into. And so from being married, then this crazy thing happens to you, you go into protector mode. You're already in protector mode, but now it's an overdrive. So being able to capture that, because I am married and I'm a full-blown girl dad with 2 of my little divas. So understanding my level of how I would turn the world upside down for the women in my house, it was very easy for me to relate to Tyrell in this, that knock on wood, nothing like this happens to me. But being able to understand that protector mode and being able to understand that I will do anything to protect the women in my house.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very easy to tap into.
Yeah. Mariah, you play his wife, right? And I mean, she's spending a lot of the movie in stress.
Yeah.
What is it like to kind of tap into that, but still have to bring to life the love that, your character has for her husband?
Yeah, definitely a challenge. It was amazing. Nikisha Williams was madly in love with her husband, and definitely just trying to tap into the trauma that I've been through in my life, just to bring that fear, thinking through how I would feel in that moment, of just being married. And, you know, if I envisioned the character, she was very, you know, close to her husband and just wanted that closeness and needed that closeness. And so not having that, being separated from him, was a level of anxiety in itself. And so I really enjoyed just turning those emotions on and tapping into that, bringing that fear of just what it would be like in that moment to life. It was really cool.
And she did her homework.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, us being able to, or us having to film in 2 different rooms, she'd go in the dark. And I remember them trying to turn the lights on. She said, no, keep it dark.
Right.
So I can stay in that mode. And it's exhausting.
Yeah.
You know, it's exhausting, you know, being on camera, like, oh, whoops, time to cry.
Right.
And sometimes they schedule, you know, to cover the markets, they schedule certain shots. So it's like, okay, we know that you're going to do a whole bunch of crying and stressful stuff over here. We're not going to shoot that around some things where we might need you to smile and laugh and joke around. And, you know, you shoot sometimes sporadic, but it's all strategic. It's strategic. And so Mariah being able to do that, and then I see her crying, and then I turn around the corner and she's laughing or something with Marcus. I'm like,
Right.
hey, she cold. she did her thing.
It's legit.
It sounds like it's a lot of high stressed, induced, emotional parts that you have to really play, and being able to turn on and then keep it like that
Right.
for a sustained part. So talk about that, like in terms of stress. We've been talking about stress awareness a lot. What is something that you've drawn as far as the characters in order to handle stress in your everyday life? Yeah.
You go first.
Okay. Handle stress. You know, men are supposed to be machines. So I handle it in a manner of not paying too much of attention to it.
Ignoring it.
Ignoring it, you know, very unhealthy ways. That's how I do it. You know, I claim to be an execution god because I am very much have a mindset that I put things in front of me. I have TBDs, execution dates, and I stay on mark with making sure that I knock off everything on there. I'm a post-it guy, and I'm an alarm guy. You know, take notes in my phone constantly. And so, but you know, you get into a mode where you don't even know you're tired. You don't know you're sick. You don't know that your body is telling you, hey man, it's time to tap out for a little bit. You deserve that day of Netflix and chill. And so I say mine is very unhealthy. Mine is very, people be like, man, Mac, how you do so much? I don't sleep much. And I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. My hours are, you know, I sleep from 2 to 6:30. And so when my house is quiet, that's when Daddy goes to work from about 9:30 to 2 a.m. in the morning. That's where I'm going. And I feel like, one, I am active and productive in those hours, but I know it's unhealthy too. You know, we getting older too, so that testosterone level, you need that sleep. You need whole foods, water, and sleep.
Acknowledgement is the first step.
Right.
When we look at like this couple together, there's a scene in the movie, because I get to see what's behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And there's a scene in the movie when you come to visit him in his office.
Mm-hmm.
And it is like one of the sweetest moments.
Yeah.
And tell us what it's like to kind of tap into that when, like Cordney said, 5 minutes later, you could be actually recording one of the most stressful and traumatic scenes that's featured in the movie.
Yeah.
What is it like to really get into that space and going back and forth for you?
That one was a little bit harder for me. I would say that one was harder than the stress. So
She didn't want a cake. She didn't want a cake.
So we were actually.
She didn't want to hug me. She didn't want to do nothing. I was like, man.
It was a little uncomfortable.
I know I got a big head, but her brother ain't looking that bad. Like, yeah, she didn't want to touch me or nothing.
It was a little uncomfortable at first, but we practiced, you know, before we shot it, and it just started to feel a little more natural. You know, just had to act like I've known him for a really long time, and yeah. We just made it happen. So
He said it was easy for her to be scared and panicked.
Right. Right.
It really was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that they say when you connect your pain and your gift, then your whole dynamic shifts. And that comes from a place that it is kind of easy for you to tap into the hurt. You know,
Yeah.
you trying to think of a time in your life that you was caking, that you was really feeling somebody,
Yeah.
and you have those close romantic relationships. It's easier to go to the trauma
Yeah.
Absolutely.
instead
Your
of
brain is always trying to protect you from certain things, so it's easy to be defensive than it is, Yeah.
Absolutely. But in the end, the love story that is in the total chaos of this movie, Neurosis, is a beautiful one. And I can tell you, seeing what you guys put on screen is dope. And I cannot wait for people to really tap in and see this movie. It's going to be an amazing experience. Join us on the red carpet, and let's tell them where they can find you for right now. Because I mean, Cordney, you're an artist. You are a spoken word artist. You're a poet. You are a DEI expert. You work so many different areas in this space. And Mariah, you work in accounting. You're an entrepreneur. You're an artist. You're a singer. You're a performer. There is no shortage of talent right here. So tell them where they can find you guys.
Instagram, Mariah Denee, Denee official. Mariah Denee official.
all right. Cordney McClain, Cordney, no U or T, McClain, McClain, on LinkedIn or Facebook. You can find me anywhere at Mac Woods, MacWoods. Instagram is Mac_ since 1985. Same with TikTok. Tap in because I will follow you back. Get at me.
Yeah, so thank you guys for joining us. Listen, we've got more episodes of Focus on Neurosis coming, and we can't wait to share more about this project and this movie. Oh, and if you want to see your brand, your business, your work on the big screen, on the red carpet, on our streaming platform with Notice Studios, tap in so that we can get you in the mix.
Absolutely.
We might even have some time to get you here on the set.
And behind the scenes, it's stuff that I haven't quite seen yet. That's why they're excited. You want to be excited like that? He's telling you how to do it.
Listen, we're going to show them some behind the scenes once we can. Yeah. All right, guys, we're out.